Hello nieces, hello nephews, it's your Uncle Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel where we do unbiased technical analysis. Now in my last video on the weekend video, Uncle Charles did a little macro analysis where I don't usually do it, but I went on the weekly chart to take a look at the charts. And last week, this candle right here gave us an outside weekly candle, which is usually, in this case, a bearish sign, okay? But keep in mind, weekly charts, it's more beneficial to like swing traders and people that's looking outwards more, like 1 to 2, maybe 3 weeks out, okay? But as a day trader, I gotta look at the daily chart, okay? And I mentioned how we got the wedge. I got the orange trend line here connecting the high, August high, to September high, all right? But the white line, that's based on my my falling wedge. That's definitely the one I'm watching as of right now. And my last video, I mentioned the 382 level, guys. The 382 level was based on the support line of this falling wedge. And guys, we can see on the intraday 15-minute chart here, well, it held, okay? This was back on Friday. We had a double bottom around 382. This was in pre-market. Look at that. Pre-market took out liquidity. If there was any liquidity under there, because that's usually how we find AOLs, okay? When we find lows or even highs, something like that, double bottoms, double top, stuff like that. Looked like it took out liquidity, bounce, gave us a little bounce when market opened here, right off of that 382 level. But I wasn't able to catch that. But like I always say, we don't need to catch the bottom. We don't need to catch the top. We just need to catch the right direction of the momentum, okay? I alerted here on my Discord. Strong bounce off the 382 level. Calls if 384 clears on the 15-minute chart. Targeting, putting 386, 387, 388.5 above. Those are my upside targets if we can clear 384. And as you can see here, yes, we did. We hit all three targets today, all right? So very, very great stuff in the Discord. Now, what can we expect for tomorrow? Tomorrow is Tuesday, the day before FOMC, okay? FOMC, all right, we definitely got to watch that, okay? Because this is going to serve as a catalyst. Now, in the past, the last 4 to 5 FOMCs in the short term did trigger some up moves, all right? Some nice, decent moves to the upside, okay, which eventually got erased in the following day. So keep that in mind, all right? The day or the day after FOMC is usually bullish, at least for this, the past 4 to 5 ones we had. So you guys can go back and look and check for yourselves. But that's what I'm telling you, okay? There's no guarantee that this FOMC this Wednesday is going to lead to more upside like the past ones, okay? This is why we got to know the levels, know the setups, and just trade it. But as of right now, SPY did hit that 385.5 level. But the exact level, based on the fib level, was 388.76. That's where we gapped down from September 15. That's also the 61.8 retracement level from June low to August high. Sometimes with my resistance and support levels, I like to round it to the even number. And well, it worked out today because that's around where the high was, 388.55. Okay, so a few cents off. So for tomorrow, I need to see SPY clear 388.76, recapture that 61.8 retracement level to put 390 in level. That's the 23.6 retracement level from January high down to June low, okay? If we can clear 390, that will put, you remember this trend line right here? From June low, July low, September 7th low, got a bounce here on September 13th. So multiple touches off this trend line, which we broke back on September 15th. It's possible we get a back test of it as of resistance, which is up at now. Let me see. Scroll, make it bigger. So about to test that, I have to test 393.8-ish. Okay? So above 393.8-ish, if that level is recaptured, we could possibly trigger a squeeze, but I like to play it one level at a time. So above 93.8-ish would put 397 in play. That is the 50% retracement level, but also the resistance of this falling wedge pattern that we have here. Okay, so that's the bullish scenario. If the relief rally is to continue, at the minimum, at the lowest, 386 must hold. If 386 fail, we could see more downside tomorrow, okay? Because remember in the weekend video, I told you guys if we can clear 386, we can trigger more upside with 388.5 being the first target. That was the bullish scenario, okay? So if 386 fails tomorrow, we could possibly go back down and test 384. I had a level I was watching today. It served us very well, 384. You see 384 here, breakout, tested as support, tested as support. Today, the market recognized and respected 384. So watch that level. If 386 fails, 384 must hold. If that fails, we could possibly go test the support of the falling wedge again. And support of the falling wedge, because it slopes down, the support of it is at 381-ish now. Okay, so if bears want to see the next big leg down, they need to take out that 381 level, because that's going to be critical support for tomorrow. Okay, guys, 386. If it fails, we could trigger more downside. As long as it holds, let's see if this relief rally can continue to those upside targets that I had. Hey, if you guys could, the levels that I mentioned, just add it to your charts. Long if it breaks out, short if it breaks down. That's how Uncle Charles trades it. I know I make it sound simple. I try to simplify the process. Does not mean it's easy, but might as well simplify it in my mind so, you know, we don't overcomplicate it and make it harder than it needs to. All right, so that's SPY. Moving on to Triple Q. Triple Q managed to break out of that 288 level. Had a level at 288, cleared it, and now it's testing around the 290 to 291 resistance zone. Okay, so it needs to clear 291 to put 294 in play. All right, 294 is a very big critical level for me. It's a 61.8 retracement level from June low to August high. If bulls can clear that, that would put 297.5, then 300-ish in play. Okay, as long as below 294, I'm overall bearish. All right, so maybe I'll try a short there, but I'll definitely cut loss if it does not work out. Okay, so below 294, I'm overall bearish. Doesn't mean we can't go test it. We'll see what happens and what the reaction will be. Okay, but above 294, bullish. The level that was cleared today was around 290.5-ish. So if that level fails tomorrow, that puts 288, 286.7-ish, and 283.5-ish back in play, okay? Tesla finally cleared and got a close above that 304 level. 304.2. I've been talking to you guys about that for a while now. We've got some washes above it intraday, but never got the daily close. Today we got the daily close. Still few cents shy of my 310 target. Okay, so as long as 304 holds, 310.5-ish is the next resistant with 314.6, and then 318.5 is in play. Okay, if 304 fails, look for puts targeting 301.5, 299.5, and 296 are the downside targets. Okay, guys, now let's end this with option flow. Here you can see 85% in the puts. All right, big money still very bearish on the SPY. Now look at this, very interesting. At the end of the day, around 409, right after market closes, they enter millions of dollars worth of premium. This is over 10,000 size, over 5,000 size. The last time I saw something like that happen, SPY dropped and gapped down the next day. Not a prediction, guys. I'm just saying that's what happened last time. We'll see if history will repeat itself. Okay, moving on to Triple Q. Triple Q overall bearish as well. Nothing sticking out to me though. And let's end it with Tesla. Tesla is bullish. Interesting. Okay, gave us a bullish close today. Option flow pretty bullish. All right. So guys, that's what I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please consider, if you guys like Uncle Charles' content, please consider joining my Discord for more of my content. If you feel like the Discord is too expensive, maybe check out my Substack, where I write my market analysis before the market opens. All right, so thank you guys. Peace.